Okay, I'm at a protest here. What's your name?
Jack Gagenberg.
Jack. So, Jack, I'm going to ask you a question.
Sure.
We know, like, I always say this issue, Gaza, is just like the issue of abortion. It's a very touchy one. If a country is attacked, shouldn't they protect themselves or defend themselves?
Well, it's not as if Israel is being attacked by another country, because after all, the Gaza Strip is land which has been occupied by the Israelis. They claim that they aren't occupying it anymore, but that of course isn't true. So it's more what's happening there. These attacks that you're talking about are the actions of the people of Gaza and the people of Palestine resisting the Israeli occupation. So it's not the response to an attack. It's furthering the aggression that's already going on by the Israelis against the Palestinian people.
So, I mean, how can you stop these rockets from Hamas from hitting the state of Israel?
Well, what you have to do is you have to negotiate. And if it doesn't work, then you negotiate some more. That's the only way that there's ever going to be a settlement which makes any sense at all for the people in that region, is if they can come together and they can negotiate a just peace in the Middle East.
Do you think there was so much harm done in the past that it's too late for that? It cannot be done? What do you say to people to say that?
It's never too late for that.
Has it, they've been fighting there for years and years and years and years.
Yes.
What can be the solution?
Well, the solution has to be that there has to be an end of the occupation of Palestine by Israel. And out of that will then arise the question of how are the Palestinians going to form themselves into a civil society? Are they going to have one state side by side with Israel? Is Israel going to open up and there would be a more broadly based kind of single Palestinian state, some of whose citizens were Jewish, some of whom are Muslim, some of whom are Christian? That's one possibility. But ultimately, the outcome can only be talked about after the occupation is ended. While the occupation is going on, there really can't be any talk about that makes any sense about what should or should not be happening ultimately there.
One last point.
Sure.
Do you see in your lifetime a solution to this?
Sure. I think there's a good chance that it might come out of this. I think Israel might have actually pushed the rest of the world and the Palestinians too far. They've come to the end of their rope, and they're going to now have to seek other means of surviving in that environment. And those other means have to include negotiation, compromise, and accommodation.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Thank you.
Not bad.
Stuff.